Barry, I wish we could find one-stop shopping.
Wish? Well, we can. We're here at the Carmel City Center.
That's right. You know what? I think we should make a wish. Ready?
Come on, Johnny, we have a show to do.
That's right. We have shopped until we dropped.
And we've done all right with the shopping here, haven't we?
We have. Welcome to Design Your Life Style with Barry and Joni. I'm Joni Michaels.
And I'm Barry Lance.
And today's show is all about destination shopping. No better place to do that than this beautiful and unique Carmel City Center.
All the streets and all the fountains and all the shops.
It's almost like a taste of Europe.
It is.
But right now we're going to skip on over to Hubbard and Craven's and have a great cup of Java.
Let's go. We are with Lindsay Johnson of the Carmel City Center, and you do the marketing here. You're the Senior Marketing Coordinator. Love the title. Tell us about what you market here at Carmel City Center.
So here at Carmel City Center, we have many restaurants and independently owned boutiques. So you can really make a day out of shopping and dining. We have everything from women's fashion, menswear, children's fashion, hair and spa services, fitness studios, really anything you would want, you can find here.
Well, there's more here than I think people realize,
Right.
because once you drive up on this side of the building to this marvelous street and courtyard, it all opens up to you.
Yes, there are many shops here on the interior plaza of the center as well as the perimeter. We offer complimentary valet parking for dining and our events. We're within walking distance to the Palladium, so that is very convenient for people to grab a bite to eat before a show.
Yeah, I think that's key. I think people want that. They want to be able to walk and really kind of enjoy the scenery, because you do feel like this is a destination. You know, you almost feel like you're in a part of Europe, almost.
Yeah, especially with the fountains. I love the fountains that are sprinkled around. Just a great sound, a great feeling.
Was that part of the design?
Yeah, that was very intentional to model City Center after European cities, to be very walkable with the fountains and the beautiful architecture, and really make it feel like you're someplace else besides the middle of Indiana.
Yeah.
You know what, Jenny? You can live here in this building. They have residences in the building that are beautiful, and I will live here.
Yeah, that's a warning, Lindsay.
Yes.
He will. He will live here, and he'll be asking for that valet, won't you?
Love the valet.
We'd be happy to have you. It's live, work, play. That's our motto here. So we would love to have you.
Oh, well, that's great.
Well, I think we could shop till we drop, so maybe we better get on that.
Yes.
After we finish some more of our tea here at Hubbard's and Craven, just a great little place to pop in and have a little bit of a refreshment, right?
Oh, yes.
During your shopping.
Yep, I'm here every morning.
So you see, you can come here and maybe have breakfast or some juice with Lindsay. Destination shopping continues here at the Carmel City Center. We're with Camila from J. Benzal, and talk about fine suiting. I can see Barry in this.
Really?
And I know,
see Barry in
I
this.
know you've been in J. Benzal before.
I have. You have a
Yeah.
beautiful store.
Well, thank you so much. That was one of the things that my husband was really focused on when he started the store. He's originally from Guinea in West Africa, and just always has loved fashion. And when we lived in New York, he was able to really play with fashion a lot more. When we moved to Indianapolis, he found that he wasn't finding the suiting that he really felt reflected his personal style. So in 2007, he started this line, J. Benzal, and opened his first boutique downtown.
Okay.
This location in Carmel, we've been really happy because there's been a great reception to the line
sure.
and just the focus on fashion as art.
And I know this is from your ready-to-wear line.
This is ready-to-wear. We offer ready-to-wear and custom-made suiting, but this one is from our La Ligne Rouge line, and there's a lot of detail, focus on detail.
Oh yeah,
So
here
there's
the pockets.
Yes,
and
the
stitching.
pockets, the hand stitching. This one has the La Ligne Rouge all has red behind the collar, so you get a pop of color, even if you're a little scared of color. But we think that color is such an important part of fashion and reflecting your personal style that my husband will always encourage clients to don't be afraid of color. Find a way to incorporate it in an outfit that
Even
feels
in the
comfortable.
winter.
Even in
Don't
the
be
winter.
afraid of it.
So go for
Absolutely.
that brighter pop of
Absolutely.
pink and then offset it with maybe a lighter color blue. And you can do that with a darker suit.
You can do that because the darker suit serves as the anchor, but you can feel comfortable to add in whether a tie or a pocket square just to reflect a little extra, like
I
a
love
little
this
edge.
tie.
And it's fine Italian.
Fine Italian suiting. All of our
Suiting.
suits are Italian made, so it's very high quality fabric. And every suit is complementary alterations. So every suit that you get, even if it's ready to wear, will fit you like
Tweak
a
it
custom suit.
exactly.
Well, I think you're styling in that tie, Barry. I
love
think
this
it says
tie.
you. I might have to buy the tie for
I love
Barry.
this tie.
Well, we would love that. And also, women, if you love to shop, come and get your husband a suit, a tie, a shirt.
That's a great idea.
We offer a lot of accessories as well.
Jay Benzal, suit yourself up.
A couch is really more than just about seating, and you'll find out why when you come into Houseworks at 82nd and Allisonville Road. We're with Ed Scheich, the owner, the entrepreneur, the stylist.
The big guy, the cool guy, the cool store. And it is true. It's, you know, it's sort of like people, it's what's on the inside that counts. And that's true with any seating, because it's what's inside this sofa that makes your product sing, right?
Oh yeah, I think that's very important. There's some things that people have to realize, that when they're looking at a sofa, there's much more below the fabric or the leather they're looking at that determines the quality.
Like the frame. The frame should be what?
The frame should be a killed, dried hardwood.
Right.
The foam should be at least 1.8 ounce density, which means that if you took a 12 by 12 inch piece of foam, it should weigh 1.8 ounces or more.
And that's where you're going to get the durability. You're not going to have a couch and 2 years later, what happened to the cushions,
Yeah,
right?
typically, if you don't pay attention to that, the foam in about 2 years will flatten and you'll be sitting on the actual frame.
Right. Right. So you buy better, you know better, you stay better. And when you come here, your staff is so good about explaining those things, because anybody can buy a good-looking, pretty sofa.
Sure.
But if it's not going to be sustainable,
Right.
and if it's not going to wear, and some sofas on the backs of them, you can push back here and the fabric just goes like this. But here, this is solid. So it's all about Houseworks and your products.
I think that when we say timeless design, it goes further than just the design itself being timeless. I think the piece has to be timeless as well.
Right. Right.
And you travel, really. I mean, you have a lot of American-made furniture, certainly travel all around this country, but you also travel abroad to
Yes.
find great furniture.
Yes, we do. And the American manufacturers and the European manufacturers have strict code in terms of environmental protection. So that's important to us as well.
So know what you're buying.
That's
you
important.
can know what you're buying when you come to a store like yours, because of your staff and the quality you just walk into the store and it's all about quality, function, and unique, really unique style.
Do you have a favorite piece right now that you really like, that you're seeing with, couches, the chairs?
Well, yeah, I do.
What is it?
We have an Italian piece that's a sectional, and it's 3 millimeter. It's an entire hide. They use the entire hide, 3 millimeter thick in terms of the leather, and it has functionality in the sense that it can go from a sofa to a chaise.
Oh, I want to, when we get done right here,
I know.
will you show
He's
that
gonna
to
go
us?
Oh,
sitting.
absolutely.
Ed, thank you so much. Houseworks, come in and check out what's great for your lifestyle. With a passion for fashion and eyewear, our one and only Deborah Dorman is here. Revolution Eyes is the place you need to go. I am loving these.
I like those on you too, and I am
I-
so proud of you, Deborah. Look at those Pradas you have on.
Thank you, Barry.
Love
Thank
it.
you,
We
Joni.
love it when you bring us Prada and new Prada.
Always new. You know I have that passion for fashion.
Yes, you do,
And-
and your branding is all about eyewear.
Well, my
right?
number one accessory, as you both know, is eyewear. And what better place to go than Revolution Eyes? They have the coolest concept going right now with their absolute wonderful Debbie Lowry. We share the same name, and she too has a passion for fashion. But guess what she does? She is their concierge frame stylist.
What a great concept.
Isn't that great?
Right.
And Barry, you should know firsthand.
Right.
When I took you out there, what did she do? She took your image, she saw your personality,
Yes.
she saw the style of what would make Barry look right. She fitted them perfectly
Yeah.
to his face.
She
and
was
that's
just
what
like my stylist for eyewear. I liked it.
Well, that's so important because a lot of people want to go with a certain frame, but it might not go with their face. She's going to
Absolutely.
take, your features, your hair coloring, and it is an extension of your personality.
You know, Debbie and I have this great relationship now, and at Revolution Eyes. And I will tell you, I have never enjoyed anything more than I have when I go out there and watch her in action. And I got to see firsthand through the eyes of Barry and myself. So
Yes.
my passion for fashion, my #1 accessory, eyewear.
Yes, Revolution Eyes, right? And if you mention Style with Barry and Joni on your next purchase, it's $100 off. It's fashion for passion, and check out Revolution Eyes. Those long, luscious eyelashes that you see in Hollywood and on all your favorite celebrities actually have roots right here in Indianapolis. And Sheila Weber of the Eyelash Place is here. So good to have you.
Thank you for having
and,
me.
I actually have my lashes on today. You did a fabulous job with them. Thank you.
Thank you.
But I think it's interesting that right here in Indianapolis, eyelashes were all the rage, right? I mean, years ago.
We actually started doing eyelashes in the 60s, and then in '96 we got rid of all the hair and nails in our salon and just turned it into the eyelash place.
And her mother, very instrumental in that. And I know your mom has some, Hollywood ties and stuff. But I'm telling you, you've been called the Miracle on 39th Street.
Yes.
People go to you for eyebrow shaping, eyelashes. What is the #1 important question you should ask when considering lash extensions?
Well, when you call someplace, first thing, ask them what type of glue they're using. A lot of places now are using hair bonding glue, very dangerous.
Run, if you hear
Run
that.
fast. Eyelash glue is not a secret. It should not be a secret. You should always make sure that your glue is from America and in
Which yours
packaging
is.
such as these.
So quickly, can you tell us about the 3 types of glue that you use?
We use the Ardell eyelash glue. It's proven, it's waterproof, nobody's allergic to it, no one's sensitive to it. We use the Duo glue for strips, or if you want a super temporary application. And then of course the medical grade bonding glue is for what they coined the eyelash extensions that will stay on for several weeks.
And then we have basically 4 types of lashes. Quickly walk us through the most popular.
Well, the most popular are of course the flares. Those are put on with the Lash Tight glue. There are 4 different styles, so you can get any combination you want and put on in any way you like. Those are waterproof and aren't quite as permanent as what the lash extensions are.
Now the lash extensions are the ones that take about 2 hours.
2 hours to put on, one at a time. You close your eyes, and they are a commitment.
And then singles?
The singles are the tray singles, which are put on also with the Ardell glue, which give you a nice look. You have a little bit of both on,
Yeah.
so they're
I'm
just
loving
a
it,
really,
too.
really nice, pretty look without it being too gooey. No gooey.
Sheila Weber, everybody of the Eyelash Place, 39th and Pennsylvania. It is the miracle place for lashes and brows. Come on into the great outdoors. Mike, cameraman Mike, we're talking to you.
Come on in, Mike.
Come
Sit
on
down. Sit down. We don't usually let you sit, but you can sit this time.
He's earned it, right?
Right.
A lot of you know that, or may not know that Barry is this great interior designer, but he sure does a lot of exteriors as well. So from the inside out, we're talking to Barry Lance of A. Lance Design and Consulting today.
Right.
Wow, I mean, do you do it all?
I do it all. You know that by now.
I should, right?
No, what is interesting in my profession is a lot of people employ me at the very beginning when they're starting to build the house. So before we even get it to the interior, we're talking about floor plans and outdoor specifications, which are really very important to the whole interior design aspect of any project.
Well, it's like anything, you know, you don't want to concentrate so much on the inside that you just kind of neglect what's going on outside.
And you want the inside to tie into the outside. So in many cases, I select the mortar, the stone, the roof, the eave troughs, the shutters, the paint colors, all of that outside treatment for the house is as important as the inside. So as a designer for an interior, I work outside too.
I love it when you talk design talk.
I know. It's a turn on, right?
I know, it is, right? What would be a good general tip for decorating outdoors?
For decorating outdoors, well, when you pick out your colors for your house, step back and really, if you can't imagine it, call me, because people tend to over gingerbread their house with trim colors, and just tone it down a little bit and keep the house important, but don't decorate it too much.
And well, as far as a structure goes, what would be a good, you know, again, general broad tip?
Okay. Well, you work with your designer or your builder first and really study the elevations of the house. Those are most important. You can always take those blueprints and color in with a crayon the color that you're thinking about painting your house, so it's easy to envision that color.
Crayons?
Applied.
Who knew?
Yeah, who knew?
If you want more design talk with Barry, visit our website at stylewithbarryandjoni.com.
Everyone knows you have to burn fat to lose fat.
Not anymore, you can freeze it, and Denise Kaler of the Geyer Institute is here. Tell us about this revolutionary new slim down.
Cool sculpting. It's non-surgical, so there's no needles, no anesthesia, no downtime. And cool sculpting's not a fad. This is an FDA-cleared procedure for fat reduction. And once the fat is gone, it's gone for good. So call the Geyer Institute for more information.
Sign me up.
Okay?
We are trending at the Indiana Design Center, and on trend is Andrea Kleinmeyer, the marketing director. Oh, you so are on trend. Look what you brought. These are wonderful things, and they are trending because...
Yes, I took some time, went around the Indiana Design Center, talked to the showrooms, talked to some of the designers, and said, what's hot right now? What are we not going to be sick of in a year?
Right, you want a trend, but you don't want to be sick of it. Right, so they showed you these, and you picked them up, and they are things about...
Yeah, I'll kind of talk about it. We've got bronze, kind of that bronze gilded gold tones in the home are really popular. This is just simple vase. You can do it with picture frame. You might change out some pendant lights.
Right.
And there's some really neat bronzy faucets that are in right now.
Right.
So just a way to kind of warm up your home with these tones.
Yeah,
that's pretty great.
Well, for so long, people have just been using chrome or brushed aluminum, but now the trend is to add back in some of the old gold tones, which are great. And you see that in jewelry.
Oh, yeah.
So in fashion, for the home, it's nice to add the gold back in. And then this right here.
Yes, the kind of blue and white china glassware. We've seen it for hundreds of years.
Hundreds of years.
Grandma probably had some, right?
Right.
But it's also really fresh right now. We're seeing a lot of great interiors. So there's kind of a new preppy, fresh spin on the blue and white glass. So try and use that if you can.
Yes.
Another one, animal print. It's been around forever, but it's really
Forever.
hot right now.
It's been around since the Flintstones.
Yeah.
I mean, they had animal print pillows on their stone sofas. But yeah, it's, you know, and people are sometimes afraid to do it because they feel like they have to do so much of it.
Yes.
But you say they don't.
Right, a little bit of leopard goes a long way.
Right,
And you
right.
see here, this leopard's a neutral.
Yeah, it's
that
a
works
neutral.
too.
Yeah. Yeah, they come in colors and neutrals. And then, you know, a touch of faux fur is always a great thing too,
Yeah,
right?
whether it's a
Yeah.
throw or a pillow, it's a really
Yeah.
neat way to add texture and warmth to a room.
Right.
So again, all of these things, not brand new, but they're really, really popular right now, and they're easy to incorporate into your design.
Yes, and you can start out small and add more to it and not get sick of it, okay? You can get all these ideas at the Indiana Design Center. You can shop here for everything for your home. You can meet Andrea, and you do all kinds of occasional things in the building where you can rent and do things as a you know, in the grand lobby, as we call it, and hook up with designers, and we can do those workshops
Yes,
that are so great.
Third Tuesday of each month at 10:30 in the morning, we have a designer host a workshop. The topics range from how to work with color, mixing patterns, tricks of the trade. They're every month, and they're a really popular way to learn from the best and get familiar with the Design Center and what's here.
Yes, and you can meet a lot of the famous designers here at the Indiana Design Center, like Barry Lance. I've heard of him,
Yep, me
right?
too.
Right.
It's really popular.
Oh, yes. Thank you, Andrea, for sharing all of the great things at the Indiana Design Center in
welcome.
Carmel. I'm with my friend Dr. Chernoff today, and we're talking about being your natural best. And Doctor, you help people do that so well. And I understand there's a treatment for people that are having issues with their hands.
Barry, from a cosmetic standpoint, hands give people away all the time from an aging standpoint. Through our Center for Regenerative Medicine now, we are harvesting a patient's own fat, which is very rich in your own growth factors, in your own stem cells, and we're able to inject that into the backs of the hands, which both rejuvenates them, but for a subset of patients that have a condition called Raynaud's phenomenon, these patients have ice cold hands many times during the day, they turn white. It's now been shown medically, there was a new paper published that shows that if we inject some of the patient's own fat into the back of their hands, this substantially decreases their symptomatology of Raynaud's phenomenon and really can be life-changing for them. So not only from a cosmetic standpoint, but functionally, we're able to help patients through fat transfer.
Right, so you take their own fat from someplace and
Take their own fat from their tummy typically, and we can inject it into their faces. We all lose fat as we age, or many patients like fat injected into their buttock for that more shapeliness. So this has really revolutionized the area of fat transfer.
I think that would be great for some people who have cold hands.
Yes.
That's awesome. Well, this is also interesting. It's always good to see you here, and thank you for making us all our natural best.
Thanks, Barry.
Destination shopping for all of your bath, lighting, and plumbing needs. Ferguson. Yeah, that should come to mind. Top of the list, right?
On my list.
And our good friend Jeremy Konechny is here. And it is true. I think sometimes because people don't have a lot of time, but you want to go somewhere that is fabulous and somewhere where you can get everything in one stop. And you guys do that so well.
We do everything. We try to get it as much done as possible for the customer and get them in and get them taken care of.
How do you have that down? Because I know there is a science and an art to that.
There is. So for a lot of our customers, they may be just starting and may not have any idea on how to start. We have something called our inspiration packet, which we'll give out to customers, which kind of gives them the steps on how to start. Who to select as contractors, who to be looking at as far as products go, what services we provide, and then it just gives them a notebook and a tape measure and have at it in the showroom.
So the little kit that you basically.
I never got one of those. How did I never
I
get
need
one
an
of
inspiration kit.
Well, Jeremy would go with you any place, I'm sure.
There you go.
I do. I need
You
some
don't even need the kit.
inspiration.
I'll be your inspiration. Yeah.
There you go. And then you have the people who have like the decorators, the interior designers like Barry in their back pocket.
Yep.
He's laughing at me.
Yeah, they don't
But,
need the inspiration kit.
But they bring them in to, and
I
again,
want one of
you
those
can find
kits.
Definitely, the next time you come in, it's
Next
yours.
time I come in, I'm getting.
You have to go to Ferguson
Getting one of
to
those
get one of these
kits.
kits.
But we can come to you for the plumbing, for the lighting, for the toilets, the sinks, the tubs, the faucets.
Appliances, anything.
Appliances, anything for those areas, in your home. And it does make it easy. Then you don't have to run to several different places and remember, what did I get there? What did I get there? It's all condensed.
And we'll provide all the services, as far as appliance installation, lighting installation.
Now that's key too, installation.
Yep. And even right here at Hubbard's and Cravens, I think that you supplied the lighting for this, didn't you, inside?
We do a lot of it for a majority of the places here in the city center.
Every place I go around in Carmel, I think, that's a Ferguson light, that's a Ferguson light.
Yep.
Well, color your world and your lighting with Ferguson and, of course, our good friend Jeremy Konechny. Sometimes just that little splash of color can add to the productivity in your home office. Erin Moore of California Closets is here, and you have been coloring the world of thousands of customers for quite a while. And as a matter of fact, she helped you color your home office.
My home office and my office.
Yes.
My daytime office was done by Erin in California Closets, and it is so functional. And that's because you had some great ideas. Tell everyone what you did.
So when you were moving your locations at the IDC, we needed to incorporate both function and make it beautiful. So I kind of talked through with you over the things that you were going to need in a space as well as how you were going to use it, and then put together for the grand
What
design.
was one of the things that was most important to you besides being an office?
Well, I'm overly organized, as people who know me know, and Erin,
That's my dream.
I have trays and trays for trays and all that, but Erin understood that I wanted, the one feature I love are the little cubbies right up over my work desk that I can slide papers and things into.
And you wanted more of a showroom too.
Yeah, I didn't want it to just look closety, you know.
Right.
I wanted it to have kind of a, you know, a sexy look and everything, and real upscale. So you accomplished it with your textures and the hardware. Tell folks about your hardware.
Yeah, it's a great brushed nickel kind of linear bar style pole that we're just seeing a lot of right now, and
the
nice,
pop-up
clean
doors.
lines.
She did these
great.
pop-up doors for me that you grab and the door raises, so you don't have to open the cabinet doors and have those doors in your way.
Oh, how
There's a
convenient.
little suspension that holds it so that it's not coming back down, and you can get everything you need to.
And you put the
then close
cabinets
it.
up on legs.
Yes.
Which I love too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, he should be a lot more productive than what he is.
Right?
With all this.
A custom office helps with that.
I'm very productive.
Yes. Productive and organized.
And organized.
So if you want to be productive and organized and bring a lot of color into the office, we suggest that you contact California Closets and our good friend Aaron Moore.
Thank you.
Our style pro, Ed Scheich from Houseworks, has the coolest store in town.
Modern design your way, that's a great motto, Ed.
Yes, modern design can work for anybody. Our timeless designs can complement any style you may already have. We shop the world for unique, quality, and simple, sophisticated pieces of furniture, lighting, and accessories. Come visit our store at 82nd Allisonville Road and let our design consultants inspire you.
Closed captioning for Style with Barry and Joni is brought to you in part by Contemporary Dental Concepts. Dr. John Lau has been creating healthy, beautiful smiles for over 20 years with 2 convenient locations in Carmel and Frankton. For a complimentary consultation, call 317-575-TEETH. Come in as patients, leave as friends.
Wow, we have had a great day of destination shopping at the Carmel City Center, and there's so many stores here, so much to look at, so
You
much
can
to
shop
buy.
until you drop. I know I've said that a million times, but it's true.
It's so true. And
What's
look,
in the bag?
well, I shopped for you.
For me?
I hope you got me something. Who knows? So look at this handmade leather bag.
Oh my goodness.
Cloth. This great store here at Carmel
Love
City Center.
it.
Isn't that handsome?
You know, because I carry everything but the kitchen sink with me. So I love it. It's
I love the
fabulous.
workmanship
And a
on
great
this.
color.
Good
sort of
color.
that dark coffee bean, almost
Black,
coppery
it's
feel.
brown, it's got it all.
Okay, Lance, I got you something
Okay,
too.
what's this?
This is from J. Benzal Menswear.
Wow.
Pretty cool cufflinks, huh?
I love cufflinks.
And you can dress, actually you can dress that up or you can wear them casual.
Okay, sure.
I mean,
you
that's
can.
a cool.
Sure.
And
oh, I like those. I like those.
look at
How
that.
did you know I like purple, Joni? Wow.
Well, I have worked with you for eons.
Yes. That's. What do you think? What do you think?
Yeah, purple's definitely your
This
color.
is from J. Benzal.
Love it,
One of my
yeah.
favorite stores here
Yeah.
at Carmel City Center.
There
wow.
you go. So
Thanks.
never say I never got you anything.
Oh, I won't.
And we'll see you next week on Design Your Life. Style with Barry and Joni.